Hello, 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 and welcome, my Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to Path of True Love read for May, June 2020, or Timeless. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of Join the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and professional Pisces Moon. I always do save the best for us at the end, don't I? I really find the journey to be quite exquisite. Leaving in what is often usually personal, nothing I can do about it, Piscean reading. Usually it's the Virgos, but you know, Virgo Sun, Pisces Moon, born on a full moon, blah blah blah. But that's why I always look forward to this one at the end to kind of see what's going to happen this time, right, my Mer family? But if you are new to my channel, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bell, because I'm making sure there is content being put out every day, even if I take days off, that there's stuff posted, edited for your consumption. And feel free to comment in the comment section. It helps other people see it. All those four things, like, subscribe, notification, and comments, help other people see the video. So please do, if you're feeling it. Otherwise, we can get down to business. This is a general read, a 7-card draw, 7 cards drawn from 6 different decks, making sure I say that so clearly for YouTube. So you'll see the double dipper, as it is, was, will be when we get there. Otherwise, we're looking at clues, tips, and hints about the path of true love, your personal path, your healing path, your hero's journey, your healing journey, all through your relationships. Is it all about romance and sex? No, it's kind of lovely when it is, and it's kind of horrendous when it is. It's sort of all of that with the side of fries, if you're following me. So it's about some clues, some tips, some hints. I am so used to doing like a good hour long for one of these, but with the upload times as they are with everybody on the internet, it's driving me nuts. So maybe the guidance just is to do shorter, which I've done this time, but to get you enough information in enough amount of time so that you can take what resonates, leave what does not. It is a general read, and check your other signs. Cool, cool. Other than that, if you'll just breathe and I just breathe, let's see what the gods give us. The decks have already been blessed. We're going to start with the, I always do that, starting with the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what the Pantheons have to say for us. Breathe. Oh, let's make that a duo, shall we? My angels, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May, June 2020. What you got for us? Oh, we're timeless, of course, of course, of course. Whenever someone comes across it, it's when they're supposed to see it. So please, my angels, what do you got for us, Piscean, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, path of true love? What's the healing angel available to us as the fishies of the zodiac? Ooh, mysterious, emerging. Well, something's going to be emerging. Now, this card has come up. Obviously, not more or less than any other card. Emerging can be, yes, something. See, to me, that's appears. When something doesn't emerge from the outside. When something appears from the outside. Something emerges from the inside in my take of things. But for us Pisceans, we got an entire universe in there, as does everybody. We're just more aware of it. Oceanic, you know, deep, dark depths and caverns. It's a little hard to say. Of the subconscious crossing the river Styx into the unconscious that we have access to as well. It is the river Styx. Touches both banks. Tyra Banks. I don't know why that came into my mind. She just did. Blessed be. So, emerging. Let's ask the goddesses. Speaking of Tyra Banks, breathe. Here we go. Oh, my goddesses. Yeah, Diana and Circe. What you got for us? What's going on for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May, June 2020? I feel down the depth of that. I'm feeling this. Please, we got something emerging. What's emerging? My goddesses, if you can tell us. A lovely piece of the tarot. Just give us a story. Give us a snippet, a clue, a tip, a hint. My goddesses of the deep waters. Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, no, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, path of true love. May, June 2020 or timeless. The witch! Yes! Yes, witch work. Oh, as happy as a little girl. Oh, couldn't be happier with that. All right, so the power of the witch be emerging. I'm up for that and down for that. Let's just keep going. It's Major Arcana card. I mean, I could extrapolate upon that for hours, but let's see what the Mythic Tarot says about that. That was Daughters of the Moon for the Voice of the Goddess. This will be the Mythic Tarot for the Voice of the God. So that's going to be more of the yin experience. Let's see what the yang experience is. Nice deep breath. Certainly dealing with the inner female and the inner male, if you want to look at that way. Divine masculine, divine feminine balance within us, how that pictures into the world. So my gods, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love. Really, the angels are talking about emerging. The goddesses are giving us the witch, the magician. Totally about being a conduit of spirit channeling into form, transformation, being used by divine will, as well as allowing the will of the divine to move through you, aligning your will with the divine, initiation, manifestation, got all the tools there. So what's the tarot card, please? My gods, the Mythic Tarot. One card in clarity for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love. The Emperor. We've got 2 Major Arcana cards. Here, I'll say it for all of us. Neener. And not just any 2 Major Arcana cards. The Magician, the Witch, and Zeus, the Emperor. I feel okay with that. I mean, look, I could speak hours about that right there, but let's just say that the goddess is saying for the path of true love, there's going to be some serious manifesting done here from spirit, from crown chakra all the way down to the root chakra and manifested into physical form. That's the point of the magician, always like this, right? Like the human to divine lightning rods, right? Channeling, ooh, little whistle there. That's my whole life. Bringing it down into form, right? Inspiration, choice, information, choice, emotion, power, right? Air, fire, water, earth. But with the Emperor there's something afoot. There's something afoot for us this month. Don't know why. Don't know why this month more than any other. But emerging, and that's the thing, we might have to go with the angels on this and say, what is emerging? It's like we'll know exactly when we need to know. But that's also why we're not done here. This is the Double Dipper. We have got half of the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, the Suit of Problems, and the other half, the Suit of Luck, Healing, and Grace. What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the point of a hero's journey if there isn't a problem? Houston, there is no problem. Then it's not much of a journey. Nice deep breath. As the Ascended Masters, because this is a lot. And it's a lot unknown, too. Breathe. Oh, I'm in now. My Ascended Masters, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's the problem, right? Because I get something's emerging, and there's always something emerging. If it's not, ebbing, it's flowing. But with that card of the Witch there, that obviously there's some part of free will involved here about bringing something into form consciously, that we have the tools in place to do that. From the goddesses, from the gods, the Emperor, we've got Zeus. We really have that power to not just structure, but to call something into being. Not just control a control issue, but that thing of that divine masculine manifested in us some way, somehow, not necessarily in another person, though could be. So what is the problem here? What is the lead to be alchemized into gold? Because there is no alchemy without a base metal. So what is the lead? What is the fear? What is the problem on the hero's journey of the path of true love for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, May, June 2020? pain. Womp womp. Well, it is a womp womp card. What are we expecting? Oh, it's not going to be that bad. It looks like emotional pain. Now, is that our pain? Is that someone else's pain? A little hard to tell if you're an empath, isn't it? Well, maybe that's part of what this is. About us being an alchemical crucible, but us being in charge of it in a way, in control of it, in alignment with it, with our procedures, our protocols, our abilities to do this as things emerge from us. Let's get the balancing card. Breathe. Breathe, my Pisceans. Well, what is it, my Ascended Masters? What is it? The element that balances that, right? What is the piece of luck, the piece of grace, the piece of healing on the path of true love for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs May, June 2020 are timeless? What is the antidote, the remedy, the counterbalance for that pain? Luck card of delight, because groove is in the heart. Oh my God, delight. A painful delight. Can't say I haven't been there. I did live through the 80s and the 90s. But to keep in mind there that delight and pain, like to put them in the same scenario only conjures sadomasochistic images for me, right? To delight in someone's pain. But for pain to be healed, to be transformed into delight, that sounds amazing. And I think that's what this is about. This is about mastery, right? Right? The card of the Emperor is about mastery. Usually through steps in evolution. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What's the healing mantra, right? Definitely to heal pain into delight. I want to see what this is about. Nice deep breath. Because if we're healing that within ourselves, we're healing that for the collective. We'd be transmuting the pain, the emotional pain of planet Earth into delight, because we would know as it was passing through us that it wasn't us. It would move through less fettered and make its way back to source with the love and blessing that we give it on its way through us. Or something. Breathe. My Ascended Masters, please, one card in clarity. I know it's the last reading of the day. You bet it is. Please, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May, June 2020. We're timeless. Got the angels talking about emerging. The goddesses talking about the witch. The gods, the emperor. Whoa, the Ascended Masters, you've given us pain and delight. Well, what is the healing mantra to serve with that? And I really like this combo, these two and then this. We'll do this again. Please, what is the perfect healing mantra for the fishies, the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, May, June 2020? Just put it right in my hand. I don't want to have to guess. Please, I want to be able to complete. No, that's two. Here, wait, this one, go. Yep. That was work. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. All right. And it feels amazing. See, I am wearing pants. I tell you I wear pants. I wouldn't sit bottomless. Not on my chairs. I wouldn't wear my underwear. So embracing worthiness, it flashes me back to Thor G. Thor, but she said it's incredible, not amazing. I take correction in my direction. I feel worthiness filling every cell in my body, and it feels amazing. That would make sense about the pain to delight. Like, that is the mantra that would do it, because I've had this one. Let me read from the book. Shall I? Embracing worthiness, not terribly long. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. You're able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force at play. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. In other words, to say, yeah, I'm having a good day and that's wonderful. I'm having a bad day, however you classify. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. It's moving through me. Is it mine? Is it theirs? I don't know. To give yourself the worthiness that it's okay just to keep breathing, right? This mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, totally down for that, working through creative blocks and helping the body heal. So even the emotional component of this will be of great influence in healing, one would think, to the physiological as well as the physical aspects of pain, especially as you embody joy. Been there. So that pain to delight thing, I know that's a very, very fine line there, right? Well, there's a fine, fine line between pleasure and pain. Oh my God, the Divinals, pleasure and pain. Oh, great song. I'm going to have to listen to that on my day off. Ooh, today's Throwback Thursday. Maybe I will post that. Cool, we got one more card left. Let's find out what the higher selves are saying, because I really like this for us personally. I'll embrace some worthiness and alchemize some pain into delight. Sure. What else am I going to do? I'm confined to my house by choice, but thank you very much. By choice. Hermit. Breathe. You ready, my fishies? Last card down for the whole series. The higher selves of all involved, of course my own included. Please, one card in clarity for the Piscean Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What you got for us? A school of fishies. The Piscean Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May, June 2020 are timeless. What do you see for us? What is your whisper of love for us? Considering the angels are saying something's emerging, and we don't really know what that is, although there's going to be pain and delight involved, but it does involve the witch. It's something that we take some sort of choice, decision, partake in the manifestation of. The Emperor, that it is done with power, and it is definitely something in the physical world in terms of something manifested of great power. And because it's Zeus, it could appear out of nowhere at the same time as we might have been casting for it. But there's some element of pain there. I am feeling it's more emotional. That could be empathic. That could be our own. I don't know. But with that lucky card of delight, that there is some delight going on in this somehow, that embracing the worthiness allows us to alchemize that pain to delight. Okay. So please, higher selves of all involved. Last card down for the entire series. What do you got for the Piscean Collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May, June 2020 or timeless. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner, particularly with ourselves. To turn to self and say, I have no idea something's emerging. We're the mystics. Well, we're not the only mystics of the zodiac. Any zodiac sign kind of a mystical bend to it. But we take to it like a fish to water, right? We're good in the depths where you can't see so much. We have to feel your way through. You know, that little like lantern head fishy thing going to eat you, right? We're good at navigating those depths usually. And so let our chakra systems, our alignment with source work through us in a way, not like the high priestess, but like the magician, where we're part of the creativity of it all. It's not just being a receptive vessel, even though this is the divine feminine giving us this. There is action involved. It's fire, it's air, fire, water, earth, right? Something into the physical world. And then a manifestation in that physical world of the divine masculine. I mean, the Emperor Zeus, he's the king of the gods. It's sort of like that high point of divine masculinity in both its shadow and light. Granted, Zeus we're talking about, dad, but you know, that idea of domain and power, and something's coming, something's emerging, and it might be appearing as well as arising, and there is going to be some pain involved. Now, whether that's triggered from the past or empathic, or it's a painful transition into this, but with Ring Around the Rosie next to it, that it's a delight. I have no idea what this is, but that's why we got this card of emerging. We won't know until we absolutely need to know. We won't know until we absolutely need to know. I'm just telling you that right now. I know that in my water, right? So in the meantime, embrace worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. And let me tell you, with this particular mantra, don't judge it day 1, day 2. Do it for 3 days. Like, give it the time. Like, not every waking second. That's annoying. Right? Even your subconscious mind is like, I'm not going to adopt this just because you're annoying me, right? It doesn't work that way. But play with it. It will come. It will come. It's something, you'll watch what happens as you say the mantra as part of the healing on your way there. Because you have to be, honesty is essential. You could say, oh, I feel it feeling in my body. No, I don't, right? Be honest with that. Honesty is essential to be a loving person. It is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner, particularly dealing with ourselves, particularly dealing with our pain, particularly dealing with, I don't know if this is my pain or it's empathic. It may be both. It may be connected. Holograms, a little hard to tell in holographic reality, since everything's all one anyway. But allowing this alchemical process to happen through me of my own volition, with embracing worthiness, whatever's emerging, we are worthy of. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing, but I do feel like it might be a little bit of a painful birth, so to speak. So, may the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, myself included, be blessed with everything that we need on the path of true love for May, June 2020. That the witch may emerge within us with whatever gifts it brings. And the gift of the emperor, the organization, the process, the governing power that it gives us in the world, that as long as we are being honest with ourselves and others, this pain can be alchemized into delight as we embrace our worthiness filling every cell of our body, so it feels amazing. God got us all that is. May we please be blessed with that for our well-being, for the well-being of every Pisces everywhere, and for the well-being of all. May we be so blessed. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment. Let me know what you're feeling about that. My family, my Mer family, wishing you otherwise the very best and the very blessed of the path of true love. May, June 2020. End of another series. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.